Well, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken paying a visit to the United Nations in New York this morning, laying out what's at stake in Eastern Europe should a Russian invasion of Ukraine commence. Now, Russia claims it's been removing troops from the border region, but Blinken says information the U.S. is getting from the ground tells a very different story. Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer joins us live. So, Kelly, President Biden also spoke on the Russia-Ukraine tensions today.
That's right, Nicole. And after weeks of saying that Putin hadn't made up his mind, today President Biden giving his starkest warning yet of a Russian invasion, saying it's his sense that Putin will go through with this. And the U.S. and allies believe he's already laying the groundwork for an attack.
Every indication we have is they're prepared to go into Ukraine, attack Ukraine.
Today, President Joe Biden saying Russian troops are on the move, ready for an invasion in a matter of days. The president says Moscow is already staging false flag operations, using them as an excuse to invade. Today, Russia firing multiple rocket launchers and joint military exercises with Belarus, while U.S. allies overseas like UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson prepare the public for potential conflict on the continent and the economic fallout that is likely to result.
The picture is continuing to be very grim.
At the UN Security Council today, Secretary of State Antony Blinken making a surprise appearance, urging Putin to withdraw and take the diplomatic path.
I am here today not to start a war, but to prevent one.
Instead, Russia today taking what the U.S. is calling an escalatory step, expelling the second most senior official at the U.S. Embassy in Moscow. The State Department telling NewsNation this was unprovoked. In another bleak sign for diplomacy, today Moscow delivering its response to the latest U.S. proposal to defuse the crisis, saying Russian security concerns have been ignored. And in an ominous sign, saying it will be forced to respond with what it calls military technical measures. After claiming to return its troops to Russian bases, the U.S. and allies say Russia is only adding to its forces, 7,000 in the last few days, increasing its readiness on land and sea and stocking up on their blood supplies.
You don't do these sort of things for no reason. And you certainly don't do them if you're getting ready to pack up and go home.
And Nicole, Russia continues to say it's their sovereign right to station troops where they need to for their defense. And they also continue to say there is no invasion of Ukraine. Nicole?
All right, Kelly, thank you for that. Well, today, Ukrainian officials say a Russian-backed artillery strike hit a kindergarten near the border with Russia. This is video of teachers and students fleeing that school, which Ukrainian police say was hit by a shell. Philip Crowther is in Ukraine reporting for NewsNation with what we know so far. Philip.
Tonight, amid those renewed fears of a new war in Europe, violence is spiking in a long-running standoff in eastern Ukraine that some fear could be the spark for wider conflict. Eastern Ukraine already has been the site of fighting since 2014 that has killed 14,000 people, and tensions soared again this Thursday. Separatist authorities reported an increase in Ukrainian government shelling along the tense line of contact, with rebel forces returning fire. Ukraine, on its side, disputed that claim, saying separatists had shelled its forces, but they didn't fire back. The Ukrainian military command said shells hit a kindergarten in one town, wounding 2 teachers. In the footage, you can see toys and soccer balls scattered across a room where small children are believed to have been playing moments before that shell pierced the wall. The fear from Western officials is that this is the kind of confrontation on the rebel-held side that could be used as a pretext for an invasion by Russia, or that it could even invent such an event. Reporting for NewsNation in Kiev, I'm Philip Crowther. Nicole?
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.